The best, easiest way you're gonna finally stop oversharing is to put your phone down and to have actual interest in hobbies. As we all know, our generation has a big problem with oversharing, and everyone is just now making it a personality trait. But oversharing is not a personality trait, and I think a lot of people really like to blame it on their trauma, and I think it absolutely does stem from there. However, I think the overriding factor in all of this that is causing people to overshare is the fact that they have nothing inherently unique or interesting to add to conversations. People are going to be at work, the conversation is going to get a little dry and boring, and they're like, what am I going to add to the conversation? The only thing they're going to be able to add to the conversation is brain rot from social media, which gets really old really fast. Or they're gonna share their own personal lived experience, their trauma, their stories, things that they really shouldn't be sharing with a random coworker on a Tuesday. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of nuance to this, but I've talked to so many people about this, and after discussing it, they all kind of agree with me. And this is also my own personal lived experience. I was the biggest chronic oversharer ever. It was 100% a part of my personality. I shared all of my business with the internet. Chronic oversharing definitely hurt me a lot more than it helped me, and I kept just blaming it on my trauma, saying that I felt invisible as a child and this is why I overshare, and just kind of using that as an excuse. And again, like I said, I'm sure it absolutely stems from there. But around 6 months ago, I made the decision to stop doom scrolling chronically and actually do the hobbies that I've been wanting to do and start researching things that I was interested in. And all of a sudden, this was not a conscious decision, just naturally happened over time. I completely stopped oversharing. Because the things that I'm learning about and actively doing are far more interesting to me and to other people than a boy that hurt me 3 years ago. Obviously, this is something that is going to happen naturally over time. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and just suddenly stop oversharing. However, I've seen a lot of videos where people give you these tips on how to stop oversharing, and while they're not useless, I think they're a little impractical. A lot of people will say to ask yourself, is this something I should share in the middle of a conversation? And when you are an oversharer, it's just kind of a natural impulse. You're not going to stop yourself mid-conversation to ask yourself that type of question. So if oversharing is a problem that you have that you want to fix, I'm telling you, just start researching something that you're interested in, start a new hobby, just get off of your phone is what I'm saying.